Hey everyone, it's Tracy Martirani here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy, and we are on week 12, the last week of the 90 Days to Holistic Wellness video series. If you missed weeks 1 through 11, I'm linking the playlist above so you can go back and catch up. Before we get started in week 12, I just want to commend you for all the great work you've done week 1 through 11. We have made a lot of small changes. We're eating a little bit better, moving a little bit more. We've done some sort of service work. We are doing either, whether it's a hobby or learning something new, we're doing something that we find fulfilling personally. We're connecting with our family and our friends. We're drinking more water. All kinds of stuff that we are doing, right? And again, they were small changes. They weren't big overhauls. So yes, I'm going to invite you when we're done with week 12, go right back to week 1 and do it all over again and take it up a notch. Slowly improving everything. And I've said it before, I'm going to quote James Clear, a habit has to be established before it can be improved. That's what we've been doing, establishing good, healthy habits that we can keep improving upon until we get to a place where we feel like we are living holistically well, or living from a place of holistic wellness, however you want to say it. We're living better and healthier. So we're ending the series with week 12, which is spirituality, religion, and nature. I put these three together because not everybody's into religion. Not everybody likes the word spirituality. I feel like no matter where you fall, we can all appreciate nature. This week then is all about connecting either to our higher selves, to the divine, to Mother Nature, whatever words or terms speak to you. I think it's important, for one, to remind ourselves that we affect others, right? Like what we do affects the people around us, and what is around us affects us as well. We are not alone. We are all connected. So what can you do this week to sort of build upon either your own spirituality, your own connection to the divine, or your own appreciation to Mother Nature? Here are a handful of ideas. Pick one that sounds good to you. You could start some sort of journaling process, whether it be a gratitude journal. I do a journal that is it's meant to be like a daily diary almost, but knowing that I'm not going to do it daily. I'm just going to do it when either I do something or experience something that I just want to sort of cement in my brain and take a moment to appreciate. I write it down. So 2 to 3 times a week, I make an entry, and it's only a couple sentences. It's nothing too much. So doing some sort of journaling just to get in touch with your thoughts and feelings, or to sort of embrace the sense of gratitude, that is a great place to start. You could read a book by some sort of spiritual leader that you admire. I find almost everyone can benefit from some sort of Buddhist teaching. I feel like, to me, it's funny that people consider Buddhism a religion, because to me, it's really just more of like a way of life, a way of thinking. I think you can be Catholic and Buddhist, or I don't mean to pick on the Catholics. You can be Baptist and Buddhist. You can be any religion and also Buddhist. So I get confused about the Buddhism being a religion thing. So if you're looking for just a little bit of spirituality or divine connection, a Buddhist book, not necessarily about Buddhism, but a book written by a Buddhist. You could read a book written by a spiritual leader that you admire. If you don't know of any, I would recommend just anybody sort of with a background in Buddhism. I find to be very inspiring. And you don't have to be a Buddhist to like grasp and understand and enjoy the teachings. So I will actually link down in my description box one person that I love. I'll link his books down below. His name is Timber Hawkeye. He wrote 3 books and I loved all of them, and I've seen him speak in person and he's great. I think he does a podcast. Is it a podcast? Maybe it's a podcast or a blog. I'll put links down below. Check him out. If church is your thing, maybe you used to go to church, you've gotten away from it because you've been busy, maybe this is the time that you go back. Or maybe you moved and you never found a church in your area. Try to find one. Go out, visit a church. You don't have to stick with it. If you go to a church and like, oh, this one isn't for me, then you don't have to go back. You're not signing your life away. Try out a couple of your local churches. See if one seems to speak to you. Find a local park and maybe just make a point of once a week going and taking a walk in nature. Simply spend some time sitting without your phone, without the TV, without the noise, and meditate or pray, just taking some time to just feel connected. Maybe the way you honor Mother Nature in this week is to come up with some ways to live a little greener. Maybe look around your house and like, all right, we could, instead of using paper napkins, we could use real napkins. We could stop using the paper plates and just wash dishes after meals. We could change out some of our light bulbs. You know where I'm going. Just finding a way to live a little greener to honor Mother Nature. Basically, this week is about finding ways to honor your connection to the divine, to remember that you are connected to everything around you, and to treat yourself and the world with love and respect. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, please, next week, start back at week 1. Watch the video series again, just to remind yourself of some of the options. Take every little habit up a level and just see how that feels. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.